We live, fellas. What's going on? It's your boy Big Willie Styles, Wise Man Kaz, DC1 in the building, Dynasty Sports Network. Welcome back, fellas. What's going on with you?
I'm very happy to be here.
Of course you is. DC, what's the word, man?
Man, we're here, so I won't get fined. No, just playing, man. Listen, man. Glad we here, man. We gotta talk some sports. We've been on a 2 weeks hiatus, man. Gotta talk about what's been going on.
Of course we do. Of course we do it. Actually, I feel like it's been longer than 2 weeks, but we got a lot that we gonna get into. But the main thing that we want to talk about, of course, fellas, is that training camp, man. This past week, Lions opened up officially with the training camp this past week. Me, DC, Wise Man, and a couple of other fellas. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Real TV. Shout out to my guy Bree. Especially shout out to my guy Bree, man. He looked out for us throughout the whole time we was there at Lions training camp. If you guys was at training camp, make sure you give us a holler too, man. On 16, of course, that's our brother. That's our brother as well. He was rocking with us as well, and a few other people that was down there. Also,
shout out to Big Easy. Shout out to Dose to Dion. We all was sitting in the section together. Had a good time, man.
We definitely had a good time. It was as far as like weather goes, it was a mix. It was a couple of days where it was cloudy cover, which saved us, but it was some hot, humid days down there that the sweat was dripping.
Big fella was accidentally losing weight.
Accidentally on purpose. That's what it was. Accidentally on purpose. So with that being said, we're definitely gonna get into what we witnessed at training camp. So we're gonna start out. DC, I'm gonna start with you first, man. What stood out to you during this training camp season?
So far, man, it's been a defense, man, especially in that secondary. I've been very impressed with that secondary, man, and the guys. I'm very impressed with the defense so far, especially the secondary. You see our rookies, Arnold and Rakestraw. He's been balling his ass off. The veterans of Carlton Davis and you see Amik Robinson. Those guys, man, they've been showing out, man. And then our linebacker, Derek Barnes, another guy. He's been stepping it up, man. He's been doing this thing, man. So the defense to me really stood out.
Defense. Any offensive standout?
Offensively, I mean, all J-Mo, man. J-Mo been showing his ass out, you know what I'm saying, in training camp. Like I said, I'm not too much worried about the offense like that, man, because we know what the offense is going to be this year, man. They're going to be even better, man. It's J-Mo's just been showing his ass off.
I think, like I said, he's been showing out. It's been a couple of misses there, but it's part of practice there. Wise Man, what stood out for you, my brother?
Enos Rakestraw was the best looking DB I've seen all camp. Dog is balling, like sticky defense, getting picks. Even when Cats is catching the ball on him, like he right there. You know what I'm saying? So he had a hell of a camp. J-Mo balling, man. J-Mo out there being real physical, catching everything. St. Brown is St. Brown. He always gonna do his thing. It's good to see our sleeper, man, Shane Zylstra. He looked good coming back off that ACL tear he had last season, man. So he been out there doing really good. The whole defense in itself has been balling like crazy. Like I said, it's been hard for our offense to run the ball against them. Levi Onwuzurike looks really, really good. He looks 100% healthy. Davenport, he's making his presence known out there. So, like I said, I like what they're doing with the rotation as far as the secondary go, because, I mean, it's really no drop-off. So once one guy come out, we're not missing a beat, man. Tyrion Arnold, he's been balling as well. So I love what I see so far out of these young guys.
Okay. So for me, what really stood out is just it seems to be, I ain't gonna say leaps and bounds, but you can feel the difference between what the defense was last year than it was this year. It looks like we're going to have depth. Like last year, it was, if we was missing a couple of guys, it kind of hurt us. But this year looks like secondary then got deeper. Shout out to Emmanuel Mosley for coming back. So he had a good looking camp.
Yes, he did.
And then, like you said, the young guys, Rakestraw and I don't know, like he had a good camp too. It's just that Rakestraw had some standout plays
for sure
throughout camp. So overall, defensive looked to flourish. Jared Goff, it was Jared Goff. Like I said, the change of atmosphere around J-Mo this year is completely, I would say, 180 to 360 how it was from last year if he was at training camp. They have embraced him more. It's just at the point now is that we need to go ahead and see it throughout the season. He finally has a full camp under him, and hopefully it translates to early success throughout the season. So overall, outside of that, let me ask you guys, wise man, who stock rise during this training camp?
Again, I'm gonna go with Rakestraw and I'm gonna go with J-Mo. Like both them boys was going crazy, but my standout, over the top rising star is Darius Fountain. Dog been going crazy all camp. He's gonna be our third
and you got. I was about to say, you got to explain to the people who that is. Because some people, they haven't been at training camp. They don't know this guy. So, is coming in.
This dude has been lighting it up. He wear number 12. He's our he's played wide receiver. He's gonna be our third guy at receiver. He's been playing better than Khalif. He's been playing better than DPJ. He's up there. So he's definitely gonna be our third. And shout out to Pops. I see you in the chat, Pops. Pops hung out with us on Tuesday.
Shout out to my guy Avery too, man.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the Pops.
Yep. So Fountain, I think his stock has risen from, and I'll wait till the next segment on that one. But I think Fountain to me hands down.
That's a good pick. What about you, DC? Who stock rise during training camp?
Man, I'll have to say so far, man. I'm gonna have to say since Cass took Fountain, but because he's up, I don't know if he'll be a number 3. He might be
playing better than him.
He
getting reps with the ones.
He's getting reps
with the ones.
He's getting reps with the ones, but I don't know if he.
Well, we gotta see during preseason how that pans out. But as of right now,
as of right now,
he's the number 3 pick. Yeah. I mean, number 3 receiver as of right now.
I'm still stock was rise to me so far. I'm gonna go with Rakestraw. I'm gonna go with Rakestraw because he's a baller. He's a dog, and that's what we want dogs on our team. He's showing out there in camp. And I want to see it translated out there in preseason and translated out in this regular season. He's been a dog so far.
Now, he did have his welcome to the NFL moment. Shout out to J-Mo. Welcome to the league.
Mm-hmm.
That truck stick
J-Mo
was
leveled
real.
him, man.
And it's something you wouldn't expect you would see from old J-Mo, but he welcomed young brother to the league. But
yes, he did.
The next series, he got his lick back.
He did.
So he back down.
Shout out to our guy Breed in the chat, man. Shout out to him,
Breed,
man.
you're the real MVP.
Hey, man, shout out to my guy Breed, man. He looked out for us so much during training camp, man.
I got so many autographs on the belt. Shout out to Breed.
Hey, don't forget, man.
No, DC, you got me too. You got me too, DC. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we done. So we're gonna be posting that too. We got some videos and pictures too. So we're gonna upload that to our social media channel. So if you all on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, we're gonna put all that, what we did throughout the during the weeks, get y'all some videos and photos of what we had going on. So y'all be able to see what we were doing. So for me, who stock rise? That guy Anzarike. Levi Anzarike.
I was gonna say Levi. Yeah.
Listen, when Coach Campbell went up on that podium and said that he's showing like he's one of the best 11 on the field, he was not lying. Listen, Anzarike was wrecking camp. They was not able to run while he was on the field. He was constantly getting in the backfield, and for me, that's a plus for us because that's just another added weapon that we've been waiting to see transform. Like I said, he is a second round pick that we got a couple years ago. Hasn't really shown himself yet because of injuries and other reasons. But during this camp, he showed up and showed out. So look forward to seeing him, what he does this upcoming week, and hopefully we get a chance to see him during the preseason. So you guys who wasn't able to get into training camp, which definitely was a hard ticket to get. You had to be sitting on the website for at least a good half an hour to an hour to grab these tickets throughout the week because people were lining up to get them. And the atmosphere of the training camp was amazing. They definitely upgraded some things there, especially over there in the feature section, by allowing us to give us some shade over our heads so we wouldn't suffer as much with the sun being down. So thanks to the Lions organization for looking out for us as fans so that, you know, we could be a little more comfortable while we're watching, you know, our Lions perform. Now, we had some stock rising, but we had some stocks that dropped. So, Wise Man, I'm going to start with you, man. Whose stock dropped during?
DPJ. DPJ, like he just looked like a guy, like nothing. He's not standing out. Suckfield, we don't even talk about Suckfield, man. Like that guy, he is who he is. But I'm gonna say, like I said, DPJ. I had so much, and like I said, it's still early. Like he still got a chance to, you know, turn things around. But from what I've seen in camp, like I said, he's just a guy. Like nothing spectacular, nothing major.
It's just like he was just going through the motions.
Yeah, he's just kind of going through the motions. You know, nothing standing out. You know, nothing like that. Like I say, Suckfield is Suckfield. Dropping. I don't know. That would be my drop to DPJ because, like I said, I like what I've seen so far. So DPJ was just kind of like you expected more. You know. Right.
Especially coming in, you know, late in the season. You know, he looks good physically, sure. But as far as like him making any standout plays, it just, like you say, it just looks like he went through the motion. DC, man, who stock dropped to you, man?
And you know what? And I gotta give Cass a shout out on this one, man, because we was at training camp talked about it. I brought up a guy. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Cass. I'm gonna have to say Antoine Green.
Yeah, Antoine Green. We talked about that. We sure did.
Yeah, I had to say Antoine Green, man, because I thought I was expecting something from him, and he hasn't really shown anything. His stock is really dropping. And, you know, I know he was a late round pick last year's, and, you know, but I thought I would see a little bit more from him. Cass, I give it to you, man. I'm really, I'd say Antoine Green is a disappointment. His stock has dropped to me.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like he was, you know, like you said, another receiver just, you know, he didn't have a bad camp, but he didn't do enough to stand out to where, you know, if you try to make this, you know, this roster, you need to show some things. Let's see, for me, you know, my pick was DPJ, like you guys said, because I, you know, expected more from him. Other stocks that drop, of course, I have to say it. For me personally, Hendon Hooker.
Wow.
Oh, listen, the only reason why, because I was going to throw Hendon in there, but the only reason why I'm not going to do that is because, again, he hasn't played football in a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? And to come from college, you know what I'm saying? And to come to the NFL with that type of game speed, that type of physicality, it's going to take him a minute to get in the loop.
It will.
Granted, he has been hamming it up all camp.
And that's why I have to say that his stock has dropped, is because, like I said, this is first time really going through the motions, and you seeing it.
So that's why I'm giving him some grace.
Another guy, and maybe it's maybe health reasons, but Houston. I didn't hear his name called, and nobody really spoke on Houston during training camp. And I know he's coming off an injury and everything, but you know, with the emergence.
See, I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Big Willie, because you think he came off a significant injury. He got to get his legs back.
I get it,
but he's still running with the tools, you know.
But we didn't. But it's like he didn't. The thing is, he didn't do anything that, because everybody was asking like, "Where's Houston?" And we like, he's right there. You know, he's right there. So, you know, I ain't saying that it's a significant drop, but as far as like expectations goes, it's like, you didn't hear his name as much as you heard these last couple of years, and this year it was kind of stagnant throughout training camp. Not saying that, you know, he did anything bad, he just didn't do anything that he didn't like that stood out. And that's what the thing about it is. That's what I mean when the stock is dropping, is like these guys like DPJ, they didn't do bad, but they just didn't do nothing to stand out or separate from the guys that could be taking their spot. Like Anzarike coming in, he could play inside and outside right on the way he was playing.
Yeah.
And
he looks 100% healthy, man. He looks like he did in Washington. He looks good.
Exactly. And you know, so they already got Davenport in there. He was in there playing in that spot too. So, you know, we definitely gotta you know,
and then Broderick Martin looked good, and also Peko looked good. Like,
exactly.
Can't run on them boys. Like,
exactly.
no running at all.
With all the other guys on the line looking the way they did, and then it's like, then you got Houston. It's like you gotta make some type of noise. But not to say that, you know, it's the end of the world, but that's just what we was witnessing during training camp. So we do got, you know, upcoming weeks coming up. You know, they do go. They have traveled over to New York because they're gonna have you know, dual practices with the Giants, as well as their first preseason game. So I'm gonna ask you guys in this upcoming week, you know, we play the Giants in the preseason. What is it that you're looking for?
I'm gonna say I just want to see Hendon Hooker get comfortable. You know, I want to, you know, see, you know, him take, you know, that next step and, you know, get comfortable in the system so he can be our number 2, because Sudfeld ain't it. And I'm worried, you know, because if Jared Goff, you know, God forbid, but if Goff go down, we got to have a solid backup. So I really want to see the Hooker I want to see him get significant reps, and take command of the offense and see if he can get the ball moving and all that jazz. And then, like I said, I want to see, I'm a big Rakestraw guy right now. I want to see what Buddy going to do in game time. So those are my guys that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, DC.
I'm gonna say this right quick before I give my take. I'm gonna give a shout out. Roger Martin the other day was over at Coach of Detroit, man.
Yes, sir, he was.
He was out there, man, showing love, man. So, I mean, those who didn't know, don't follow Coach of Detroit on any social media platforms. He was up there at Coach of Detroit, man. So, got to give a shout out to Roger Martin coming up there showing love, man.
For real.
Yeah. But what I'm looking for, man, like I said, I'll piggyback what Cass was saying with Rakestraw, you know, with the with Hendon Hooker, you know, let's see how he does with, you know, the reps that he get, and, you know, how he you know, get his game going and stuff. And cause like you say, you know, Jared Goff gets hurt, our backup quarterback is going to be a problem. You know what it is with Sudfeld. You know, he's terrible. He sucks. Get his sorry ass out of here.
I told Dan Campbell, man, you can pay me $2 million a year to throw picks, bro. I can do that for you all day long.
Exactly. and then another thing I'm gonna look for, I'm looking for, you know, I want to see with Jack Campbell this year. I want to see what he can do this year, man. I want to see if he's much faster. Can he, you know, make plays and stuff? Because I know he was there. I know he was a rookie, but he still got a lot. I'm looking for Jack Campbell, man, this year. I'm looking for a linebacker for it, really.
I do too. I agree with you on that one. Listen, and it looks the way that, you know, he will take the reins in the middle, possibly. So I definitely look forward to seeing what he does. I'm looking forward to see how this secondary is going to look. With, you know, the new guys we had coming in. Shout out to Meek Robinson, man. Listen, he had a good camp too.
I was gonna shout out to Meek, man.
So you know, he looked good. Davis, you know, he looked good, and then sometimes he looked like you know.
I'm always gonna say this. That boy Khalif Raymond put him in a blender in one-on-one.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
15 yards facing the opposite direction.
But like I said, that's one-on-one, so that's different than what he played on, because when the time came,
the Tennessee ball,
he made the play. So I would definitely want to see what this new secondary is going to look like. You know, offensively, watching in this game, like I said, I just really would like to see the Hendon Hooker reps to see if, you know, what happened in training camp is not going to resonate to happen in the game, that he can get the feel of the game going and see. Hopefully he looks good, because like you said, you know, the backup quarterback situation is looking bleak. Yeah, and I know, you know, we still got our Goff naysayers, but I'm here to tell you guys, he's not ready. So don't, you know, even ask the question of, will Hendon Hooker take over this year? We signed Goff to extension for a reason. Let him sit back and learn so he can get the Jordan Love treatment in a couple years. When we do decide to part ways from Goff, let Goff ride this on out. You guys can save it. Don't need to worry about it. We don't even need to keep asking that question throughout the season. Even if Goff struggles mightily, it's not time to be replacing him with Hendon Hooker. I'll
No,
just let you guys know that right now. He is not ready, but he can and will be when the season goes along. Let us play the season with a guy that, you know, I feel like they gave him a bold rating on Madden. I thought 82 was kind of low for Goff.
And I don't even take Madden serious. Like EA need to give it up, but that's a whole nother rant I can go.
That's a whole nother rant. So, and like I said, offensively, I want to see my guy DPJ put it together in the game.
Yeah,
you know, show why, you know, we decided to, you know, re-sign him and let Reynolds go because, you know, he has the talent, but like you said, I think Dan Campbell said that a lot of fire up on him.
Yeah,
you know, like you said, you a good guy. We know you're good. We know what you can be. We wanted to see it, and that's what we need to see. So, shout out to, you know, Coach Campbell. Shout out to Brad Holmes. Shout out to Sheila. Sheila signed the belt, y'all.
Hey, Sheila signed the belt, man. And Keto, I got the belt signed by a lot of players, man. So,
a lot of players, guys. We got some video footage of that too, so we definitely gonna post that as well, so you guys can see who all signed the belt. We had a fun time down at training camp. We had a few interviews, and we got a couple interviews out there. So if you guys, you know, on Valley Sports and
Detroit Lions, the Detroit Lions Nation, I think, got us on there too.
Got us on there. CBS Detroit did an interview as well. So, you know, you might see us floating around a couple times. It was, like I said, great atmosphere. It was fun atmosphere. The kids had fun. The crew, you know, as far as like, you know, the guys driving the bus, the people that's welcoming in, the guys, you know, security, everybody was in good spirits. So it was a great environment to be in. If you haven't had a chance to, you know, next season, make sure you guys, you know, attend 1 or 2 of the training camps, man, so you guys can get that experience because it's pretty cool. Now, like I said, you have to go on to the Lions page to be able to get the tickets now. They're free still, but you got to get in line to get them now because everybody is snatching them up so fast. So when it becomes available, you guys be ready to be on it so you guys can be able to witness this training camp because I think, like I said, we're going to be good for years to come. You know, like I said, we're no longer have that SOL mantra on us going forward.
And so, hey, Big Willie, I'm gonna need my theme music on low so I can give my shout outs real quick, man, for everybody.
Of course. We definitely got
I'm not doing it without my theme music. Give it to me on low.
Listen, I got you.
So
go ahead and give you shout outs, man.
Before we bore everybody, shout out to my man Tobel, who always rocking with us. Big I see you, baby. Raglan, shout out to you. Keto, shout out to you. Avery, Pops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut. Please don't whoop me. Pops, shout out to you. Sean, shout out to you. Bree, my dog, I appreciate you. Again, I can't thank you enough for getting my belt signed, bro. Let me see who else rocking with us. Everybody that's rocking with us. Big Tex, Javier, that's crazy. Javier, shout out to you for hanging out with us. Patrick, shout out to you for hanging out with us today. Shout out to Daniel hanging out with us. Who else we got in here? Okay,
we got to give shout out to my guy on 16.
Everybody that's just watching, and if you're not commenting, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Please like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel out so much. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Yes, please do. Please do. So, like I said, we back, y'all. You know, we got, you know, the season is upcoming. We got preseason games coming on. We got the regular season going on. So we definitely going to be back into the fold, giving you guys more Lions content as the season goes along, as well as other content. You know, of course, we got to talk, you know, Pistons when they come up, you know, college season is upon us as well. So we got some things we'll get into.
Go green.
Not exactly. So we got some things to get into for that. Quick flip. Let's switch it over a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit Olympics, y'all. Your boy allows won 100 meters today. Y'all fellas peep that?
I seen that.
Yeah.
Buddy,
I didn't see it, but I got the notification. Yeah.
I watched it myself. It was very close. 0.005.
Yes.
Separated him and the Jamaican Thompson from the Olympic gold. Honestly, I thought the Jamaican won until they revealed, you know, overall once it got done. So shout out to him. I know he's been going back and forth with the NBA players, but now that he got his gold, You know, the smack talking that he did is warranted now, man.
Exactly.
The men's basketball. They play
go
tomorrow. You know, they went through undefeated in a group session. Anybody that stood out to you during those games that you noticed, DC?
Man, I watched yesterday's game first, the men's. Man, Ant-Man yesterday, man. Ant-Man. He showed out yesterday, man. And I want to say this too, man, right quick. We got to stop. Some of the media got to stop with this whole Jason Tatum didn't play the first game and they're going all crazy with that. And, you know, talking about Steve Kerr is not doing, he's not doing a good job when the rotation. People got to understand it's matchups. Joel Embiid didn't play the other day. Drew Holiday didn't play yesterday. I know he was dealing with an injury. But we got to stop with this, man. State's going to dominate. I was a little concerned at first. It was because of the exhibition one, but the guys had to get their rhythm together and stuff. But they're playing fine. You know, the media needs to stop with this. They're the best in the world for a reason.
They got to find fault in something, man. Like, you got to make news out of something. And, you know, they're winning, like you said. So, you know, they try to make something out of nothing because, you know, it gets us talking like what we're doing right now. We're talking about it. But they seem to be doing well. Like you said, it's just like matchups. Guys gonna get their turns to play. It's not, you know, it wasn't nothing that needed to be, you know, blown out of proportion, like you said, because like you say, Embiid was starting, and in some games he didn't play himself. We got enough stars to go around to where we don't have to worry about that too much. But, you know, my standout, of course, man, is that sniper Durant, man.
Oh yeah,
he's looking like himself for real. And when he gets that shot going, it's nothing. Like I said, I always said, only thing that stopped Durant is injuries.
Yeah,
there's nobody out there to me that can guard him.
Yeah,
nobody. And the only thing that can't guard him is a torn Achilles. Other than that, once he get going, you know, he's that sniper, man. So he's definitely gonna look out for that. So, like I said, the men's they play tomorrow. I believe it's Brazil they playing against.
Yep, they play Brazil. Oh, it's Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday they play. I believe it's Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's Tuesday they play. And yep, I believe.
Now, Keith, I don't agree that he should have been over Tatum. I think they both should have been in. And he definitely should have been in over his other teammate White. We do need role players, but with Brown, there's politics involved. Basically,
Absolutely.
You know, because he don't conform to the norms when it comes to like advertising and things of that nature. So that's more reason why, you know, he wasn't allowed to be in. It wasn't because he wasn't talented. He just came off of a MVP run in the playoffs. So, but it's more politics with him.
Yeah, and it was Steve Kerr said too, man. It was a matchup when they played their first game. It was a matchup then when they played Serbia. Playing big guys to contain Jokic and the other bigs they have. So you playing the Bams and the Joel Embiids and the Anthony Davis and those guys to contain those type of bigs. So
true.
I don't see the big issue where they making the Tatum didn't play. Yeah, like, you know, Jason Tatum was hurt or something. It was just a matchup thing. Same with Joel Embiid didn't play against South Sudan. South Sudan was a small team. You know, it's not a favorable matchup. It's all about matchups. That's what I like making such a big deal out of that. But like you said, you know, they talk, man. So whatever.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Also, you know, like I said, the women as well, they going through their natural progression of just beating everybody. I was one of the guys that I felt like, you know, there was an entertainment factor that they missed, and there's a marketing factor that they missed by not, you know, allowing Caitlin and Angel Reese to be on this team. Because they pointed out they're winning, but viewership is at its lowest. Watching, because everybody knew the USA was going to go through these other teams no problem, but you know, you need the league needs viewership so that the league and right now the two most ones that got that star power as far as like viewership and what people want to see, y'all left them off. of course, you're going to go win gold, but then you come back home and y'all still in the same situation. It's like it's a missed opportunity for me for USA women. But shout out to them for taking care of business, of course. A'ja Wilson, that's Bay right there, man.
Martha, that's crazy.
Hey, listen, but Martha let me do my thing from time to time. Just make sure I know what who butters my bread. That's all I'm saying.
Man, the women's, from my understanding, they won 50 something consecutive Olympic games.
That's crazy.
Domination. That's why I said earlier I'm not too much worried about them, because they go out, dominate their opponents. I don't care who they put. Like I said, and I understand about the whole, Caitlin Clark would be on it. She got to learn the game, man. First of all, I don't have a problem with not being. She got a long career ahead of her. I don't have a problem with she's not being on the team yet, because she still got to learn the game. She is good.
But she knows, and she got enough to where they can have her there. Like, nobody says she has to be playing and starting. She can get them garbage minutes. Just have her there visible so people can see her, so that marketing can come up. It has nothing to do with like that. That's what people realize. Listen, we know there's women that's in the league that's deserving to be there, and it's nothing against them. But you guys, y'all in a position right now where there's TV deals, there's marketing, there's a lot of money that can be brought your way.
Like it brought it like that worldwide.
Exactly. So you need that notoriety right now to get that money. True. Y'all. The main thing about the women is that they complain is that they're not getting paid enough. You got to get paid from TV deals and viewership. That's how you get your money. This is another blown opportunity.
But that's true and all. But at the same time, listen, I'm going to go out and compete. I'm going out to compete to win. I'm not going out there just to compete.
They were going to win regardless. They going to listen. There's absolutely 100% no chance that any of the other countries in the women's basketball is ever even going to compete with the women's USA team. So why not take advantage of that? Even if she, like I say, she didn't even have to play. Just her being on the side, her and A'ja Reese being on the sidelines would have raised so much. Especially because the Olympics is worldwide. This is worldwide viewership that they have. And if you haven't noticed, the commentary has been saying, listen, they have been the lowest ratings for USA women's basketball in years. So that's telling you that's as much as they winning, they're missing out on an opportunity here, y'all.
I understand it, but see, it would have caught controversy if you would have had Caitlin Clark out there. It would have caused controversy. Oh, she's not even like you said, keeping on the sideline. But you know what I'm saying, like.
But DC, check this out.
They're gonna be like, okay, why is she not? Y'all should play her more than more than 10 minutes. You know, it's only a 40-minute game.
But it gives me people talking.
Let me ask you this, DC. Why are we watching women's basketball now? Because of those two players that we just talking about. Before them two got to the league, we were just talking about college. We didn't care about what the hell was going on in the WNBA. But see, now that they're in the league, now I know for a fact I've never watched a WNBA game until they got into the league because of all the hype and everything that they was going on through college. So my thing is, it's a national stage now. So you got the two biggest names, if you will, with all due respect, and I ain't trying to disrespect or belittle nobody that's already in the game or what have you. But you have two of the youngest players in the league right now that are blowing the WNBA wide open, right?
So that's true. That's true.
But why not have them on the national stage to show everybody? You know what I'm saying?
It's not even about their game. That I'm not, because like I said, they both are two of the top players in the WNBA right now. You see that because the Team USA lost to the WNBA All-Stars with them two on it. So it's not like they can't play it. But it's like I said, to me, it's just a marketing thing. Like we even go back to the Dream Team. We had all those guys on there, and everybody say, why Christian Laettner was there? Christian Laettner just came off back-to-back national championships, player of the year. He was the hottest thing coming out, so his name was out there. Of course, he didn't deserve to be there. Other guys, they set him on the bench for the most part. You could have did that same with them, put them in the garbage minutes, but let it be seen.
But I'm gonna say this right quick before we move on. My thing is though, with even like I watched the WNBA even before A'ja Reese and Caitlin Clark got there. But where's the the respect for the 2-time defended champions Las Vegas Aces with A'ja Wilson, them when they the MVP, the best WNBA player, even to this day. Where is the respect for her? Where is the respect from Breanna Stewart? Then all the ladies.
Hey man,
you know,
come on, man. To say,
where's the respect for them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, Wise man.
Where's the respect for them?
That we listen, Caitlin and Angela.
Listen, the respect ain't getting you paid. That's what we're talking about. I mean, I understand what you're coming from, DC, and everybody who's making those points about respecting the game and respecting the players that come ahead of you. That's not getting them that money that they're asking for. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the monies. That's what they've been complaining about the most. We're not getting no viewership. We're not getting enough people getting shown on TV. None of that. It's because you got to market. You got to strike while the iron is hot. Is what we're trying to say. This is their first year. The ratings for WNBA is up. The Olympics fall right in the middle of y'all season, where it's worldwide attention, and you let them sit off because you want to respect the game and you want to respect the players that came ahead of them. But you're losing out on a big opportunity right here.
Ain't drawing attention. The players that are drawing attention are at the crib watching the game, which is crazy.
That's right, Marvin, man. That's the Clipper fan for
I mean, he's a Michigan State fan too, but you know,
yeah, but it's like I'm just saying, man. DC, what I'm saying is you're not wrong. Nobody saying I don't disagree with you on that point, but I'm just talking about from a business standpoint and from a marketing standpoint. They lost the opportunity.
And look, Pop just in the chat, man. $2 billion TV deal. They ain't never had that.
Never.
No, they never had it
because of those two players. We wasn't watching WNBA before those two players came.
I just think they, like I said, they should, like the ones like A'ja Wilson, deserve a lot more.
I mean, she get love, but but the thing is this though, she's gonna get more eyes on her now. She should have been got the love, but she wasn't getting the viewership, and that's what we're trying to say.
They hyped up Caitlin Clark and Reese so much during that Final Four for the women's, like the
last 2 years.
Yeah,
like that's again, I don't watch WNBA, but since they've been in there, I be glued to the TV every time they get on.
And it's kind of taking off that Bird Magic scenario type feel. What's going on with them, because that's when the
league was dying, they came along and they helped the league.
And that's what is going on with this. But like I said, we'll see what's to come with that. Like I said, but shout out to the Women's USA, because they will win gold, and I believe men's will win golds too. Also, shout out to the GOAT. I know I'm talking about the GOAT, gymnastics.
Oh yeah.
Miss Biles for sure.
Come on,
Simone Biles.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Clean it up again.
That's not even the question, bro.
Yeah,
that's not even the question.
It ain't even a question. I just want to give a shout out, man, because she's no doubt. the arguably the most decorated, Olympic gymnast or just Olympian period right now. Just the way she's been dominating, it's like
straight amazing.
It's funny because somebody had made a video. They show her doing her, doing her event, and then you veer off to the sideline. When she got done, you just see the faces that them girls was making, like, I can't compete with this. I'm just here to get silver or bronze right now. But shout out to her. Shout out to Olympic swimmer Ledecky. She's another ones that's high up on that list as far as like one of the greatest of all time. She's probably the greatest swimmer of all time after this Olympics as well. And there's a few others, that I'm saying. Like I said, once again, shout out to Noah Lyles for winning the 100 meters and bringing it home. We haven't won the 100 meters in over 20 years, fellas.
Yeah.
So just shout out to him. And then, any other things that's going on with the Olympics as well.
What you got to forget too? What's her name? Sha'Carri
Richardson. Yeah.
She ended up getting silver. It was close.
It was kind of hard to be. It looked like
no. So what it was, and then this is what I'm hearing, is that there was some issues ahead of the race in which, where they had issues entering into the facilities in which there was a distance thing. They had to, walk and things like that. And that's the reason why the other Shelly, the Jamaican sprinter, she bowed out because she felt like she wasn't going to be ready enough because of what transpired before the race started. So she wasn't at her full strength, I would say, with Sha'Carri, and she still came through
comfortable on that run at all, man. And it's like she wasn't like she
and
put on
that's what it was. There were some issues ahead of them getting to the race that caused some problems, but it's good to see her, making her comeback. Like I said, she missed the Olympics 4 years ago because issues with her being suspended. But now she came in, she got her her silver medal, and this is just the beginning of her reigns. Hopefully, in the next 4 years we're going to be hearing a lot more for her. So shout out to Sha'Carri and all the other Olympians going on today. Now, with that being said, college football, fellas.
Yes,
Fall camps have begun. You're hearing the murmurs about all the teams that's coming in. My guy Wiseman's, he's a Florida Seminole fan, Florida State Seminole. I'm sorry, I said Florida. My bad, brother.
Crazy, yeah.
DC, he's our Sparty fan, and of course, you see what I got. It's always going to be Michigan versus everybody. It's going to be Michigan versus everybody, and we just can't not start off our season without having some controversy. Of course, if you haven't been on the Twitter sphere and on the internet, there's been some leaks about the national, with them coming up with the allegations. There's been murmurs about whether it's from the whole Burgergate situation. Not really too much into the whole Connor Stalions thing, but that could be possible. But right now it was a leak, which it's kind of strange to me. It seems like the situation going on with Michigan is always a leak, but everybody else who has these issues with the NOA going on is done behind the scenes. But I'm not gonna say into that. But of course we got to deal with that. So that's gonna be more to come. But you could say all of that, but you got to make sure that you say national champions with it too, because we are still the reigning national champions, man. It feels good to say that, man. Wise, man, don't it feel good to say national champions in front of the Michigan Wolverines?
It really does feel good to say national champions, man. And I really hope that this is all just a hoax or whatever the case. I hope that Moore didn't do what they alleged him to do, man, because like I said, he's in such a great pivotal position right now. So I really hope that these allegations aren't true, but it really feels good to wake up every day knowing that you're not Michigan State. Like, if
okay.
So what they're saying is that he's supposed to delete some text between him and Connor Stalions, but he did recover and then give it to the NCAA. There's reports out there that allegedly that the leaked information is from an old NOA and it's not the current one that Michigan has. They're saying that it's kind of like a witch hunt. They're more upset with Michigan because they're saying that they didn't fully cooperate with NCAA. NCAA want to stick it to them somehow, some way, but it's just not enough evidence to hold them accountable. The whole thing with Connor Stalions' situation is that it went against the integrity of the game, but for me, technically, he didn't break the rules because they said that staff members couldn't do in-person scouting, but he had someone else do it that wasn't on the staff. So technically, if you're going to argue this in a court of law, he didn't break the rules, but it did go against the integrity of the game. It goes against the integrity of the game. So with that being said, of course, we're going to have that to hover over us as training camp starts, but it's good to have our fellas back. I know Michigan State, they're starting their new reigns with their new coaching and new quarterback, but there's also been some news in regards to them because of their former coach Mel Tucker has come out and indicated that he will be suing Michigan State University, which we talked about this last season, and it's something that me and Big A been talking about offline, that we knew that was coming once he got fired. I felt, we said that like this is not going to go away that easy. So DC, I want you to speak on that a little bit. How you feeling, man? How your Spartans fans is feeling in regards to this Mel Tucker situation not going away?
You know what? I'm not surprised because this is a situation that it's what they did to the university did to him last year was very disappointing. To suspend him without him getting his opportunity to testify his side. They went on what happened with the whole Brenda Tracy situation, and they just went with her word and versus, to see what his side of the story was going on. So, for him to come out, they sue for wrongful termination, which He has the right to, and in Michigan State, they owe this man. They owe this man money.
I feel that, DC. I feel that he has the case for real. Like I said, we talked about it. As much as we was trolling, I was paying attention to this last year, and the way things was transpired, I felt like this was an inside job to get rid of him, because it looked like they were headed towards, the season not going as well as they thought it was, because I feel like they jumped the gun with paying him before, say he had, a good season, and they paid him, and then he started, it looks like it was going downhill. So they looked for a reason. Now, I will say this, he did bring this on himself. But the way that it transpired with her, and some things that she led on and was misinforming people, and then like you said with MSU jumping into that regards, I feel like he has a case on his hand. But that's something that's gonna be hovering over Michigan State, in regards to those allegations. So the state of Michigan, when it comes to college football, got some things going on, but like I said, even with all that going on, it still feels good to say national champion. So I'm looking forward to what's going on camp-wise for Michigan. Looking forward to see what's the new things for Michigan State as well. And so that's something we're definitely going to be reporting on in the upcoming weeks, because we back, y'all. This is it's that time of the year where things are ramping up as far as like college football, the NFL, and shortly coming in, we're gonna have NBA talks as well as some baseball news as well. The Tigers, they've been up and down the season, so we're gonna see what they're what's gonna transpire from there. But overall, we back, y'all. We look forward to these next upcoming weeks, rocking with you all. You looking forward to you guys rocking with us. Like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this content so we can grow this channel, man. We love chopping up with you guys. We also gonna be inviting you guys to come in and join us, on some of these panels as well, man. So we look forward to that. So if you guys got any ideas, any questions that you want us to address, any issues you want us to address, you can hit us up. Like I said, we all on all social media platforms: TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Any questions, concerns, make sure you send that to us, as well as make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and donate. We got the Cash App going across. Make sure you give us donate so that we can grow this thing. Like I said, with your donations, we use those donations to go back and give back, basically, in regards to, we have like raffles and things of that nature. So we look forward to that as well. So with that being said, listen, we had a great show.
Yes, sir. It feels
another great show.
Feel good to be back.
More to come.
Yes, sir.
So, Wise Man, I want you to give your final thoughts, my brother.
My final thoughts is, like I said, I'm really looking forward to this Lions preseason game with the Giants. I'm gonna be scouring the internet, trying to find every bit of news I can find about what's going on in camp. Like I said, we're gonna be a lot more active. Football season is right around the corner. We are a lot more active now. So please, like I say, it takes you 2 seconds to hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with the channel. Send donations. Like I said, it helps us keep continuing to create this content for you guys. It helps the show to keep going. Like I said, we're doing all this for the love of the game, for the love of something that we absolutely enjoy doing. So please, and like I said, we want to keep giving you guys this content. And go Lions, go blue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DC.
Hey, Cass, I need you say one thing right quick, man. Can you speak on what about football? Tell the ladies about what football season get here right quick.
Look,
Can you do that before I get my final thought?
Last year, it's kind of like my first time on this outlet. I'm letting it hang now, Jack. Ladies, it's football season, okay? Look, hold on. Can we get a close up on me? Can we do a close up, Big Willie?
Let's see if we can get that.
Let me get a close up, because I got to talk straight to the ladies. If we can't get no close up, then that's cool. I'm gonna just talk.
I'll go ahead and talk. I'm gonna try to work it out for you, man.
Ladies, look at me. Here, I need you here, okay? It's football season. We don't care about nothing you talking about when the game on, okay? Say that shit for after the game. You hear me? If it ain't got, listen, we don't care. Listen, yes, that dress makes you look fat. No, we don't care about your homegirls who don't know who they baby daddy is. But we don't care about none of that. That's on you, Big Willie. I need it back on me.
I'm looking for it. Go ahead, keep going.
Don't mess with it no more. I got this. I'm gonna start over, ladies. We don't care about nothing y'all talking about during football season, okay? Y'all had from February to now to fuck with us. Excuse me, to mess with us. So right now, don't look when the game on. Don't talk. Yes, that dress makes you look bad. No, we don't care that your best friend don't know who her baby daddy is. Yes, we don't like your mother. No, we don't like none of your siblings. Okay, if it ain't got nothing to do with you buying us or getting us some beer, a good old reaching around, or a good old hot tea. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. Please be quiet. And look, and if you're a lady that loves football, hey, crack a beer with us and let's have a good time. But that's going out to all men all over the world. We sincerely feel that way.
Well, thank you, Wise,
Kaz.
man. Appreciate that.
I very appreciate that. I want you to bring that up before I get my
I appreciate that, my dog.
There you go. And of course, you know, in the days of cancel culture, you definitely made that cancel culture statement. They're gonna be calling you misogynist, narcissistic, and all the things above.
I don't care football on. Call me that list. I'm gonna pay attention to it once the game off. I'm like, damn, they call me that.
Man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate you, man. DC, did we get your final thoughts, man?
Yeah, final thoughts, man. Listen, we're glad we back, man. We're glad we got football season. It's here. You know, I know you guys who watched the Hall of Fame game. You know, it was glad to be back, man. We got college football. You know, we like I said, NFL's right here. You know, we like I said, we gonna everybody that's out there, all this you guys in the chat, man, and just watching, man. Continue to hit that like and subscribe, man. Hit that like and subscribe. We're gonna be getting y'all consistent content, man. And I also want to give a shout out to Bree and Nomus J.
Of course,
Lord have mercy, Nomus J. But anyway,
that's you guys, man. Go ahead.
D313XP, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to our channel as well, man. We gonna be coming back, dropping some content as well, man. So shout out to my guys over there as well, man. So man, just happy the football season is back, man. That's all I got to say, man. Go green, go white.
Of course, man. Appreciate you, DC. Listen. We all looking forward to this time of year. You know, this is time of year where, you know, we can have some enjoyment at the, you know, on the weekends, talk and enjoy each other's company, rag on each other about our teams. And then we come here on Dynasty Sports Network and we talk about it. And we talk about it with amongst people that likes to talk about it too. That's why we see a lot of you guys in the comment section and we appreciate that. And this is why we continue to do what we do. This is, I would say, going into our 4th year of podcasting, and I'm looking forward to this to be growth in the bigger year. Shout out to, you know, our brothers is not here, you know, but they will be during the season. Shout out to Big A, shout out to King, shout out to my guy Real TV, all of our Dynasty Sports Network members that will be partaking in these conversations up and coming. We appreciate them and we appreciate you all for rocking with us. With that being said, I gotta make sure that I have to mute this when I say this.
Oh God, please don't.
Here you go.
I appreciate the opportunity that I had to cheer on my boo Martha during training camp.
God, this was.
And she heard my yells from the top of the stands. And I just want to let her know that I look forward to seeing her throughout the season. And I'm root for you always, my boo Martha.
You're going to get worms, man.
God, man.
All right. So with that being said, listen, we had another great show. Look forward to upcoming weeks. Make sure, like they say, like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you drop a donation in. The Cash App tag is scrolling across. That is $DSN313. Drop a donation, man. Anything helps. Please do. You know what I'm saying? Look out for your boys, and we're going to look out for you all as well. With that being said, once again, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Dynasty Sports Network. We out.
We out.